Francesca Woodman's was a tragically short life. She died in 1981, aged just 22, and during her decade of photographing, divested a maturity of understanding that far outpaced her young mind, as if her work was destined to become a life foretold, a death in the waiting. It's hard to formulate an understanding of someone so young. There's little to fix of Woodman's character outside of the visual determinism of an immensely creative, beguiling and talented teenager, driven to capture the fleeting experiences and the raw sexuality of adolescence, all set amongst her constructs of Gothic tropes, masks, mirrors, dilapidated buildings and the female body. Critics, writers and thinkers have mined deep around Woodman's photographs and that of herself. In that way they take possession, and the voice she may have had becomes throttled by the battleground of reasoning and reckoning, so much so that her actual self gets swallowed in their exaggerated sermons. Was she this or that, an artist, a feminist, influenced by Ralph Eugene Meatyard or Clarence John Laughlin? For someone who died so young, these issues take away from the brilliance of her legacy, and Woodman burnt out far too early in her life to be dissected in this manner. She was by 1980 visually running out of space, perhaps frustrated by the New York art market moving towards a radically different mindset. The end of the runway had cut her off. She had realized too much, too quickly, too young. Maybe she became trapped by the subject which had given her the freedom to experiment and explore, her own body, and with it that adolescent fascination. She had quite literally exhausted herself and outlived her own stage. The freedom, naivety of youth and intense intellect she brought to her work while at the Rhode Island School of Design and then while studying in Rome seems to have coalesced to form a deadening ligature while living in New York, forging a state of mind that led her to take her own life.